Every time you eat something sweet, your teeth don't just get coated in sugar, they undergo a chemical process that can literally dissolve parts of the dental enamel. And here's the surprising part. Sugar itself isn't the real villain. The science behind tooth decay reveals that what happens in your mouth after a piece of chocolate, a cookie, or a sip of soda is far more complex, and it starts within seconds. In this script, you'll discover exactly what sugar triggers in your teeth, how it affects your oral health over time, and why even the timing of your sweet treats makes a difference. First, understand this. Sugar doesn't attack teeth directly. It sets off a chain reaction. When you consume sugar-rich foods, candy, bread, soft drinks, or even too much fruit, the bacteria naturally living in your mouth feed on that sugar. That's where the trouble begins. These bacteria produce acids as a byproduct of digesting sugar. It's those acids that kick off the demineralization of dental enamel, the hard, protective outer layer of your teeth. This process starts about 5 minutes after sugar consumption and can last 30 to 40 minutes depending on saliva flow, the amount of sugar, and your oral hygiene. During this window, the mouth's pH drops to acidic levels, below 5.5, enough to slowly dissolve minerals from the enamel, mainly calcium and phosphate. This leaves teeth more vulnerable to cavities and cracks, even if you don't notice anything right away. A key detail: the more frequently you consume sugar, the longer your teeth stay under acid attack. It's not about eating an entire chocolate bar in one go, it's about snacking on candies all day or sipping sweetened coffee constantly. The real issue isn't just quantity, it's frequency and exposure time. Plus, when saliva production is low, like at night or in people with dry mouth, the risk skyrockets. Saliva neutralizes acids and starts remineralization. Without enough of it, enamel can't recover, and damage builds up. In short, every time you eat sugar, your teeth enter defense mode against bacteria-produced acid. If this repeats multiple times a day, the damage stops being invisible. After the acid attack from sugary foods, a second crucial phase begins: remineralization. This is the natural process where dental enamel tries to heal, regaining lost minerals, primarily calcium and phosphate. Your biggest ally here? Saliva. Saliva does far more than most people realize. It's not just for digestion or keeping the mouth moist. It contains bicarbonate, proteins, enzymes, and minerals that neutralize acids and restore mouth pH. When pH rises above 5.5, the environment allows minerals to redeposit onto enamel. In other words, your teeth have some self-healing ability, but it has limits. If acid attacks outpace neutralization and recovery periods, damage accumulates. Over time, tiny lesions called initial demineralizations form, the first stage of cavities. Another critical point: saliva quality and quantity vary between individuals. Certain medical conditions, medications, and even aging can reduce saliva flow, making the mouth more cavity-prone even with moderate sugar intake. That's why chewing sugar-free gum, especially with xylitol, helps. It stimulates saliva and aids remineralization. Fluoridation, whether in water or toothpaste, provides vital reinforcement. Fluoride strengthens enamel by incorporating into its structure, making it more acid-resistant. Yet even with these defenses, the balance between attack and repair can easily tip. Your body tries to offset sugar damage, but it needs time, saliva, and the right conditions. Constant sugar exposure means recovery is never complete. If two people eat the same amount of sugar but in different forms, one drinks a glass of juice, the other eats a sticky candy, the impact on their teeth won't be equal. The difference lies in exposure time, texture, and how the food interacts with saliva and teeth. Sticky foods like gummy candies, caramels, and chewy sweets are the worst offenders. They cling to enamel, feeding bacteria for longer. Sugary drinks like sodas and processed juices spread sugar everywhere and drop mouth pH almost instantly. Plus, many contain their own acids, like in carbonated beverages. Now compare that to eating dessert during a balanced meal. A slice of cake with rice, beans, and meat boosts saliva production through prolonged chewing, neutralizing acids faster. Fibrous foods like raw vegetables and whole fruits mechanically clean teeth, reducing sugar contact time. Food combinations matter too. Eating cheese or nuts after something sweet can neutralize pH and protect teeth. These foods are calcium-rich and stimulate saliva, creating a remineralization-friendly environment. So, sugar's harm depends not just on amount, but on how it's consumed. Having dessert with a main meal is far less damaging than isolated sweet snacks throughout the day. The real danger lies in habits, not just the food itself. When it comes to sugar and oral health, myths spread easily and can do more harm than good. One common belief is that brown sugar, demerara, or natural sugars are less harmful than white sugar. Chemically, it makes little difference to enamel. All these sugars are simple carbohydrates, and mouth bacteria turn them into acid the same way. Switching to honey, coconut sugar, or molasses has virtually the same karyogenic effect. The problem isn't the sugar's origin, but its chemical impact after consumption. Another myth: brushing teeth immediately after sweets is always best. It depends. After highly acidic foods like sodas, citrus fruits, or candies that crash mouth pH, enamel temporarily softens. Brushing right away can wear down this weakened layer further. Wait 30 to 60 minutes for pH to stabilize. Many think rinsing with water or mouthwash replaces brushing. Rinsing helps, but it doesn't remove bacterial plaque, where bacteria live and feed. Only mechanical brushing and flossing break that structure and stop sugar fermentation. Finally, some believe only sweets cause cavities. In reality, all carbohydrates, pasta, bread, crackers, break down into simple sugars in the mouth and feed the same bacteria. Even that innocent roll can cause trouble if eaten frequently without proper hygiene. Completely avoiding sugar isn't realistic for most people. Modern science focuses on control, frequency, and context. That means understanding how, when, and with what you consume sugar, and adopting practical strategies to minimize damage without giving up sweets entirely. Tip 1. Avoid grazing on sugar all day. Spacing out consumption gives your mouth recovery time between acid spikes. Dessert after a main meal is far less harmful than multiple isolated treats. Tip 2. Prioritize smart oral hygiene. Brush twice daily with fluoride toothpaste. It's non-negotiable. Daily flossing isn't optional. It removes food debris and plaque between teeth where brushes can't reach. Tip 3. Boost saliva flow. Drink water regularly, chew sugar-free gum, especially xylitol, and eat fibrous foods. Saliva, as we've seen, neutralizes acids and drives remineralization. Tip 4. Choose tooth-protective foods. Dairy is rich in calcium and phosphorus, stabilizing mouth pH. Xylitol, found in some gums and products, isn't fermented by oral bacteria, drastically cutting acid production. Lastly, regular dentist visits, even without pain, are essential. Early cavities can be reversed if caught soon, but they're invisible to the untrained eye. Keeping teeth healthy while enjoying sugar is absolutely possible. Science doesn't demand extremes, just awareness and consistency. Small daily choices make all the difference long term. As we've seen, sugar alone isn't the ultimate oral health villain. The real culprits are consumption frequency, contact time with teeth, and lack of recovery periods. Every sweet bite starts an invisible process, reversible or worsened by your choices. Understanding how sugar interacts with your mouth is the first step to balanced enjoyment. The good news? Simple habits, spacing treats, maintaining effective hygiene, and supporting saliva are enough to protect your teeth without sacrificing what you love. Now that you know exactly what happens to your teeth every time you eat sugar, reflect on your daily routines. Do you give your mouth time to recover? Does brushing right after soda make sense? Are those healthier sweeteners truly gentler? If this script helped you grasp the science behind sugar and teeth, let me know in the comments what surprised you most, or share any lingering questions. And don't forget to subscribe for more clear, no-nonsense content on health, science, and everyday curiosities.